has joined us, part of the Zone's presentation team on Saturday. The great. You know, that great term is used a lot in boxing. It's overused. A great. This really is a great, Roy Jones Jr. And it's funny because Alexander Usyk's trying to go up a weight class to claim heavyweight gold. Roy Jones Jr. went up 2 weight classes and claimed heavyweight gold, so who better to ask about the big fight than you, Roy? How's Usyk going to do it, Roy?
Well, you know, it all depends on which AJ shows up. You know, Usyk is a guy who, he has the abilities. He's probably a little bit better technical boxer than AJ because he has more experience. But with that being said, the size and the agility of AJ can make up for that. So you got a big guy who's better with size and with agility and strength, and you got a little guy coming up who's a better boxer, not as much power, but decent power.
Yeah, I mean, look, I like to call Roy a young legend. He's still young, he's looking young. Now listen, Roy, we just watched the stare down, the weigh-in with AJ and Usyk. I want to go back a couple of days and get your opinion on Caleb Plant and Canelo Alvarez. You know, Canelo's been open lately. He's been expressive lately, not only speaking English, but being more aggressive. Now, guys shove each other all the time during weigh-ins. I'm pretty sure you've dealt with that. But Caleb went for a swing. Canelo slipped back, gave him a little counter. What was your reaction as soon as you watched that?
My reaction was, I mean, I hate to say it, but you know I gotta be Roy Jones, right?
Be Roy.
My reaction was, all right, watch it, y'all watch it right now, right? All right, the push hoppers, that's why I'm gonna walk you up in there, the push hoppers, all right? Who gonna authorize him to take this much time to walk back up to Canelo knowing he got to swing? Who gonna let that happen? So is this real or is this fake? If you push me and I come back walking up, somebody better get between me because he's going to sleep.
Too much time.
Way too much time. Y'all gonna let him just walk back up there? What y'all wanna see?
I mean, but it's men, they're scared.
Ain't no scared.
Come on, you gotta understand. You know they were scared to grab you if you was upset.
Yo,
all right, remember Mike Tyson when all the cops were in the ring and it was like,
This is Mike Tyson. All right.
You know something about
These ain't Mike Tyson. Neither one of these guys are Mike Tyson. Now, when you're focused, you're focused on that man over there. You're not worried
about that bicep, by the way. I'm just letting you
know. It ain't going away. Hey, all you youngsters, y'all. Anyway,
we're gonna punch you back.
We're gonna test that out.
We're gonna. Anyway, so if you're a boxer and you know you want that man over there, if somebody comes grab you, you're not worried about them people. You want him. He just pushed me.
Now, hold on. Caleb Plant, did he react properly off the push, going for the smack?
No, he did. He did what he was supposed to do. The only thing he didn't do was, he's cool Caleb. So he played it cool and got back close enough to try to get his lick.
This is what a lot of
He
people
didn't take
say.
his glasses off. That's what he should have did, because that's how he got cut.
Yeah.
This is a lot of people saying on social media. The way Canelo reacted and how prepared he was for that is setting the tone on how the fight is going to go. People are saying, I don't think Caleb has a shot after watching those 2 seconds. What do you think about that?
Those 2 seconds really weren't it, but they're right because what they're saying is Canelo's already ready to counter anything you do, and that's very true. He already that far ahead of you, so he really was testing you to see how far or where he got to go with you. He figured it out right there. He pushed you, got you angry, then he was able to counter punch. So now all you got to do is get you mad in the fight, and he's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna make you go and go react off your aggressiveness.
All right, you're a mastermind. You study your opponent. I'm sure you study these fighters. What did you see today at the weigh-in between Joshua and Usyk?
I didn't see much. I saw that Joshua does have a drastic size advantage, which is good for Joshua, but he's gonna need it. Because if he can't get Usyk out by round 5, this fight's gonna turn into high drama. So he needs to go out and get Usyk out of there now.
But what about Joshua, the way he handled Ruiz the second fight? He has legs, he can move, you said that.
I love boxers, I love Joshua, I love Usyk, I love everybody, right? But in my humble opinion, the way he handled Ruiz the second fight was not right.
Your opinion ain't all that humble. You're great. You're great. Okay.
What was wrong? What was wrong, Ray? First of all, Ruiz is 15 pounds overweight. Second of all, you're running from Ruiz like he's a killer, like he's Mike Tyson, and he's not. So you are boxing him, but you don't have to. Now if you're Anthony Joshua, why would you box this guy that really ain't strong? He's not stronger than you. He's not faster than you. He may be technically a little bit better. Wait. He may be technically a little bit better, but if that's the case, this guy is technically better than him. He's just not as big.
Right now, what about his fight after the Ruiz fight? Because, look, a lot of nerves, a lot happened in the first fight. He wanted to make sure he got the win. Against Pulev, he scored the knockout. Did we see a little bit of old AJ in that fight after the Ruiz?
We did see a little bit of old AJ, but the problem is, with Andy Ruiz Andy Ruiz beat you. You want to get that back. Now, like I said, I'm an AJ fan. But certain things about these young fighters I don't like. You understand me? So like right now, with Spencer Crawford not fighting, I don't like that because it's not good for boxing. That's why all these other guys are going making all this money, putting these fights together that people want to see because boxing is not giving the fights that we really want to see. You understand me? That's hurting our sport. You understand me? So, but that being said, what else I don't want nobody to forget up here, and I understand what you're saying about the moment. The first time Joshua didn't get knocked out, he just stopped.
You know what boxing gave? Boxing gave Holyfield versus Vitor.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That ain't boxing. That's the sideshow I'm talking about.
That's the circus.
And people taking that because they can't get what they really want. So they're taking what they give you. If you're gonna be smart about it, you're doing it in a smart way where guys are trying to look for fame at 45 years old. You understand me?
Well, you don't need any fame, man. You did it. You and Mike did it the right way, in my opinion, right?
Exactly.
Obviously, you're not okay what happened with Holyfield and Vitor, but
Not at all.
will you come back for an exhibition, and how serious does it have to be?
I don't know about that.
One second. Wait, that laugh alone, that laugh was kind of like, something's in the pipeline.
I heard rumors about Lennox fighting Mike. I don't know what's going on. Has there been any offers to Roy to come back?
There's always offers, of course, but they're not usually high enough because I'm high maintenance. You know, it takes a lot to get this car engine running. This ain't no normal car engine. This is like a Porsche. This is like a Lamborghini. This is something that if you're gonna get it crunk up, you gotta do a lot of maintenance on it to get it to go. Because once it starts going, it's hard to stop it. And so you don't want this problem because you'll get it started. But it takes a lot to get it started.
All right, but let's just say they give you a lot. What name would you really, really want? Who?
Vitor Belfort.
Serious?
The revenge. It's got to be a revenge mission.
Why? To make up for what he did to Holyfield, like get revenge?
Pick on old people. Come pick on this old dude. Don't pick on him. Come pick on this old dude. This old dude love it. I love it.
Has there been any conversation about it yet?
No. We had some before they fought, but no. But I ain't got nothing against the dude, but if you want to pick on somebody old that want to fight, don't take him. Come to me. I'm right here.
Listen, Roy, let's talk about the amount of people that are going to be in there in this arena. 60,000. I'm not sure if Usyk has fought with that many people in the arena. AJ has been on the stage many of times. What is going through Usyk's mindset?
Well, Usyk is not even worried about those people because Usyk's job is to not get caught early by AJ, try to make this an ugly, long fight that he can possibly win. He's the underdog. He's in AJ's backyard. All them 65,000, 5,000 maybe rooting for him. The other 60,000 rooting for AJ. You understand? So he can't worry about that. What he has to worry about is what's going to happen out there in that center. Now, the good thing for Usyk is that he became undisputed cruiserweight champion. But people don't give a lot of more to the cruiserweight champion.
Why is that?
Just a weight division that came late and nobody ever cared about it. That's why when I fought for the heavyweight title, I jumped over it because
It's true, right? It's true.
what about that nobody cared about? I don't want to beat nobody that people don't care about. I want to beat somebody that they know. You understand? Or that they think can beat me. So I didn't even try to get the cruiserweight title. Had I known what I know now, I would say, you know what, you crazy. Why not take the cruiserweight title and the heavyweight when you got all the top tickets? I was like, just give me him.
Right, how good is Usyk? Like, we wax lyrical about Usyk because of the amateurs and cleaning up a cruiserweight, going in anyone's backyard. Just how good is he?
He's very good boxer. He's very good technical boxer. The only thing he lacks, which may cause him a problem in this fight, is that he doesn't have a lot of explosion. What made Tyson so devastated was he was explosive. What made me so devastated was that I was explosive. If you're not explosive, it's hard to shock a big man and keep him off you. So you have to have explosion. That's the only one thing that he's lacking that makes me think that he may struggle beating AJ. If he had explosiveness, he would beat AJ because he's a better boxer.
All right, so overall, how do you feel about the British atmosphere compared to any fight you've ever hosted?
What now?
How do you feel about the British
I
atmosphere?
love it. It's the best ever. It's the best ever. Listen, for y'all to get the zone to come over here and start doing fights, it's the best ever because where else are we going to go on the planet right now and get 65,000 fans for a boxing match? It's hands down. It's hands down. If I did another exhibition, I'd rather do it right here. You got 65,000, 85,000 people. Why not?
Hold on. Paul Froch.
He can't too. Anybody who want it, you get it. Hey, listen. put the money in the tank, and we'll take it to the bank.
All the smoke. Listen, Roy, I know you're going to be on the broadcast. Let me get a little prediction with us on this show. Who wins that fight? I know you're not a betting man.
I'm not going to say it like that because I respect and love both fighters. I'm going to say it like this. If AJ comes out and takes command early and can hurt Usyk early, he'll win the fight with no problem. If AJ comes out and allows Usyk to get into the fight and don't hurt Usyk early, Usyk is going to become a toothache.
All right, well, listen, you talked about your bicep earlier. We got a punching tester back there. I want to challenge the legend Roy and hitting harder than you. Can you join us at least back there for a little while with the punching back? You still got it. Come on, Roy.
That left pocket is ready to go.
Problem is, I know you can't beat me, but I don't want to break
All right, so
my
we
hand.
use this hand.
No, both my hands are bad.
We're going to try to get him back there, but listen, you guys can catch him on the broadcast on Saturday night, all right? To watch the fight, you got to download it on DAZN. If you're in the UK, you can watch it on Sky Sports. And if you can't figure out how to download the app, this is how you do it right now.